Are we live? We're live. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to SIBZ West Coast, East Coast siblings. We just got the first 7 minutes, okay? The opening 7 minutes of the new Mortal Kombat movie. Um, we're going to break it all down. We're going to talk about what exact scene we got and what we can grab from it. The movie doesn't come out till Friday, and I've kind of been jealous because other people all around the world have already gotten to see the Mortal Kombat movie. It's out everywhere except for here in the States. That happens this Friday. So we're going to break down the scene. We're going to talk about everything that kind of happened in the scene between the original Sub-Zero and of course Scorpion. So be sure to hit the subscribe button, click the bell so that you don't miss as we're covering this movie and a whole bunch of other stuff that's coming out. And hit me up in the comments with any questions and any thoughts you had on the trailer or the opening 7 minutes. If you've already seen it, I'll put a link down in the description below after the live stream goes up so you can watch that full 7 minutes. Let me just start off with the reaction. It is epic. And as far as the action scenes and stuff, it's very true to the video game. The video game is obviously very violent, and so this movie doesn't disappoint there. Some of the blood splatter begins to look a little cartoony, I think, at some points, but I digress. Overall, I thought it was very, very good in establishing the groundedness of the characters. Typically with video game movies and stuff like that, you don't expect a hard-hitting emotional story. Like, you don't expect it to be grounded in reality. You just expect it to be crazy. And because of most of Mortal Kombat is based on just the fighting, I was going into it expecting a lot of action, but not a lot of heartfelt, elements to it. But that's exactly what we got. So getting into the opening 7 minutes, we start out with Scorpion, and he's with his family, his wife, his son, and his baby daughter, who's very, very young. So they're just getting buckets of water or whatever, and you can kind of see that he loves his family, and it's kind of foreshadowing. But he goes back to get some more buckets, and he tells his wife, "I'm so blessed to be with you, and so happy that you're in my life," or whatever. And so you're like, "Oh boy, it's about to hit the fan." So he goes to get some buckets of water, and in comes the original Sub-Zero. Not the new one, the new one, his son that inherited the mantle, but the original Sub-Zero, which makes us think that we will be getting multiple movies, possibly introducing the newer Sub-Zero, if not by the end of this movie, then later in a sequel movie or something like that. So Scorpion goes to get the buckets of water, and when he comes back, his wife is dead. His son has been killed, but he is unaware that his daughter is still alive. So the mom basically, his wife put his baby daughter in under the floorboard and covered it up before Sub-Zero got there. And Sub-Zero, obviously being ruthless, the original Sub-Zero, just being ruthless as you would expect, killing the wife and the son. It was a sad moment, and I wasn't really expecting that from this movie. I was expecting, hard-hitting action. I heard the opening 7 minutes of the movie, and I was like, okay, we're gonna get some action. But man, I didn't expect it to hit so hard. So the kid dies, the wife dies. He's unaware of the baby, and then obviously he goes just berserker mode, not showing any fire abilities yet, but we did see, obviously, he had the Mortal Kombat symbol on his wrist as he was getting the buckets of water. So he basically makes quick work of all of Sub-Zero's henchmen, using multiple weapons. He uses his sword initially, and then he throws it into the back of the other guy as he was going into the house. Now, here's my question. Do they know that the daughter is still alive, or was that guy just running for his life? Because he runs back into Scorpion's house. Was he going after his daughter, or was he just running for his life? Either way, it didn't matter because he gets a sword in his back, falls to the ground. And then what happens is Hanzo decides to get the rope and the little dagger that his wife had while she was cutting some turnips or something, but that looked like a serious garden shovel. That thing was a straight dagger. So she's getting her gardening going, and she left that in the ground. So he grabs his wife's gardening tool and then ties the rope around it and just goes straight. It's kind of it's a call to Scorpion's main weapon, which is those daggers on those chains, those ropes that he pulls out. Get over here, all that stuff. So it was obviously hearkening to that as his main weapon, and he just goes insane on all those guys, makes quick work of them, and finally, at the end of the 7 minutes, he finds Sub-Zero sitting kumbaya like on a rock, just meditating or whatever. And he's like, this moment I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. So he's obviously been hunting down Hanzo, looking for him this whole time. And Bihan, by the way, who's the original Sub-Zero before his son took over the mantle. He's there going after Scorpio, and so he says, something to the effect of "I'll get my revenge" or whatever. And so they go at it, but we don't get to see it. I was so excited to see it. I was expecting, at least for Sub-Zero, to show a little bit of his ice powers, for Bihan to show a little bit of his ice powers in front of Scorpio. He obviously used ice in order to kill Scorpion's wife and his daughter, his wife and his son, not the daughter, but he didn't use any in direct combat with Scorpion. So we have to wait to see that, but it's coming out this Friday. Awesome 7 minutes. I do recommend you go check it out. Again, I will put a link down in the description below. We also got there's a special event right now with Fortnite and Batman. I got to look into that, but there's also an Apple event happening in a half an hour. So big day for us on both channels here on SIBZ, as well as our sister channel, the Lotta Quente Ledger. So be sure to subscribe to both so that you don't miss the content when it drops. Got a lot of stuff for you today. But yeah, so go check out that trailer. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell. We already watch the same kind of movies and TV shows. Might as well join so we can discuss, grow this community. Excellent opening 7 minutes. Can't wait for this. I'm trying to avoid all the spoilers, as this is out all around the world, pretty much all around the world except for the States, but it will be going on HBO Max same day release this Friday. So be on the lookout for that. I'll keep you updated, but the only way to get the updates is to click that bell so you're notified. Thanks guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.